Okay, I'm gonna need the lady whose name I'm going to look up, who plays Wendy, to get some kind of award for her acting in this role. I mean, it was everything, everything. Wow, she did a jam up job, top notch. Okay, guys, this is my second watch of episode 306. So yeah, so really, let me just take the whole meeting at the apartment with Cheryl and the landlord, right? That was just whatever that was, right? So Noli is having this, this vision of her jacking both of these ladies up. I laughed out loud on it just because I couldn't believe the landlord's wig stayed on through all of that. But yeah, that was what it was. Noli clearly maybe understands now. You need to kick Brandon to the curb. So the next piece, which was Brandon showing up at the apartment, at Tamiko's old apartment, talking about where the hell you been. I told y'all on the last video that Brandon was a potential serial killer, and I'm telling you, something ain't right with that dude, okay? Because you don't do what you just did. You're in the mess that you're in with this situation. You come to your wife's new apartment, okay, and you're asking her where the hell have you been, as if the situation isn't what it is. Something is really wrong with Brandon. And then when he said, I'll be back if both of y'all are crazy, what's up with that? I'm telling y'all, something is really off with Brandon. Brandon is crazy. But I am so glad that tonight I got Tamiko's Daddy Pope. Because when he put him in the headlock, that was everything, y'all. There you go, Daddy Pope. Yes, Daddy Pope, that's what I wanted. Punk. This old man that gripped this young dude up, then straightened out his clothes after he gripped him up. I mean, really, that's what I needed to see. That's what I needed to see. Okay, so in the next scene, we have Daryl coming over to plead with Wendy basically to not have an abortion. And so, Wendy's like, I can't do it. I'm just not ready to be a mom. And I felt a little bad. I felt bad most of all for Wendy. But I felt bad for Daryl a little bit because, I understand, he really wants this kid.
I always wanted to be a father.
Poor Daryl. Poor Daryl.
Wendy, I'm built for this.
Okay, well, I'm going to need you to be built, get rid of that crisscross hairdo. But Wendy, the lady's playing this role, she's great. Because it looked like she's been up all night crying. But I feel like he really wants this kid as a way to kind of lock down Wendy. Because he still isn't over Julian, right? And even when he left, when he was leaving, and he said, would you keep the baby if it was Julian's baby? I mean, Daryl already knows what's up. He already knows that she really wants to be with Julian. So he's insecure. He's not insecure over something that is not true because Wendy loves Julian. And if she doesn't love him, she would prefer to be with him. So she loves him. I think she loves Julian, okay? So Daryl was just the rebound guy. That's all that was, and that's all it will ever be. So, but when he left and he said that when he was leaving and he said that before he walked out the door, that was to me like the final thing. Like, this just needs to be a wrap. Because it's never going to be right, baby or no baby, because he's never going to get over Julia. What'd you say? Oh, and my daughter who's watching this with me wanted to point out, too, that, yeah, that scene when Daryl, where he was like, you really going to do this, right? Or something like that. Man, that was some bad acting. That was some bad acting. Everything else, the guy who plays Daryl, hey, you did fine. But that little piece right there, that was like, really, dude? You made me laugh. That wasn't what you were going for. Okay, next up is the scene with Julian and Wendy. Now, we all know what that scene was. That scene was straight up, I love you, you love me. How in the world did we mess this up? But yeah, that's that whole scene. It was funny to me when Julian said that he knew about her being pregnant because Daryl told him. And I bet Daryl was like, just couldn't wait to get to Julian to tell him that news. As if that made any difference, because Wendy still feels the way she feels, okay? So yeah, that scene to me with Julian and Wendy was all about they love each other. They love each other. Okay, so the episode ends with Wendy being at the doctor's office, taking the morning after pill. And the actress who, again, plays Wendy is just absolutely phenomenal. Just absolutely phenomenal. Her acting was just top notch. I believe her name is Kalila Joy. Kalila Joy, you are amazing. I am expecting great things for you in the future. I certainly hope so in this acting world, because you were just amazing. You had me sitting here like, oh my God, I'm about to cry. I just could feel everything that you acted out in that scene. So we ended there. She has to take one pill at the doctor's office. Then she has to take another within 24 hours to terminate the pregnancy. So Farrah and Noli were there to support her. It was interesting to see that Stacey wasn't there. My assumption is that Stacey wasn't invited. But with that close circle of friends, I'm assuming that Stacey probably knew what was going down. And she either knew she wasn't wanted there because of the exchange she and Wendy had on the last episode with her righteousness and all, or she just took that stance of, oh my God, I can't be there if you're going to terminate this child. Stacey's full of it, and if that's the case, I think Stacey is whack as hell, because I think with Wendy being her close friend, she should have been there to support her, whether she agreed with what her choice was or not. So it'll be interesting to see next season not next season, but when this season picks back up after the smash up with Chef Julian, it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic works out between Wendy and Stacey. But again, awesome mid-season finale. Looking forward to the smash up with Chef Julian. Loved it. Sexless is off the chain. Great writing, great acting, except for that scene again with Daryl when he tried to cry. It's like, okay, no sir. No sir. But it was wonderful. I hope you guys looked at it. If you're not subscribed to Black and Sexy TV, check it out. I am just a fan. I don't work for Black and Sexy TV. I don't know anybody who works at Black and Sexy TV. I'm a fan, and I'm a fan who appreciates good work that is put out by us, for us. And I'm glad I have the opportunity to not only support it, but I enjoy it. It is worth every penny I pay for my subscription, and I would pay more. I simply love the platform. So again, Sexless, episode 306. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later.